So today is fueling gratitude. Um, what needs to be done in order to maintain a positive mental attitude? It's going to be fueling gratitude. You have to learn the concept of fueling gratitude. So how do you do this? I talked to you about what gratitude is. We spoke in detail about what gratitude is and how the gratitude is basically remembering where you were and then being able to realize that where you currently are is not as bad as where you once were. It's not the struggle that you're currently experiencing is not as tough as the struggle that you've experienced before. That doesn't mean that the entire life was terrible then and now it's so much better, but you have to accept it. It's not what I mean. What I mean by that is that you can find instances where you dealt with something harder previously than you're currently dealing with those things. You have to learn how to exercise or how to utilize your past to fuel the gratitude of your present. And then also, you have to learn how to utilize your current situations to fuel the gratitude for the future. This is important because if you know that you can comfortably go and look at your past and say that my past was a struggle here, this was hard to do, but I did it. Or this was hard to get through, but I'm here, past it, and I've overcome it. And you've realized that, then you can look here and say, this challenge is not the same as that, but that was harder. And I did that, so I can do this. Or even if it's really hard, you may not have a past challenge that you've gone through that compares to this particular challenge. You're still there. One of the things that I love hearing is a statement where it goes kind of something like, I'm still breathing, so I'm still in the fight. And that's the beautiful thing. If you can look at yourself as being that, and you could say, I had big things in the past that I've overcome to get to where I am. I have to go through things in order to get to another level. Here's the beautiful thing. I know that I can go through it. And what I love about the fact is that I now have this challenge that I'll be able to use in the future as a, hey, look, I did this. I can handle this. That's what a failure is. A failure is not something that halts the production. If I am a glass bottle factory and I make glass bottles and somebody drops one of the bottles, I don't shut down entire production because somebody broke a bottle. Temporarily to make sure that there's no broken glass inside of the other bottles. Yeah, duh. But I'm saying, like, I'm not going to shut down the entire production of my company and say, oh, we can't make bottles anymore because we have employees that break them. That's stupid. That makes no sense. Clean up the mess. Move on. Figure out why the bottle got broke. Maybe it was a simple mistake. Maybe it's an actual issue with the employee. Maybe there's something that they need to fix. And you fix it, and then you move on and you continue to make bottles. You continue to process bottles. That's what you're doing. You're processing bottles. Maybe not processing bottles, but you see what I'm saying. The point is, you don't stop production on life just because you make some mistakes or you come across some challenges. You overcome them. Do you think that big CEOs of companies would have stopped doing it because they made some mistakes? And oh my God, I promise you, this is the most important thing. Don't stop doing it because somebody else told you that it's not going to work. Don't stop doing it because somebody else told you that it's not the right thing to do for you. Do the right thing for you. The right thing to do for you is whatever you want to do. That's what you want to do. It might not be the right thing for everybody else. It might not be the right thing for somebody else. It might not be the right thing for people who are important to you. But here's the thing: if you're important to them, they'll be in your corner. They'll have your back. And if they don't have your back and they're not in your corner, I level Faye. Go do you. Hey, I want to thank you guys for listening to Topics of Positivity podcast or for watching me on the new video ones. Be worth it, be loved, be amazing. I love you. Have an awesome day. Goodbye.